Hey YouTube, well, let's check this out. I got me a gift recently and I really like it a lot, and I've been trying it around the house and finding a lot of uses for it. And what this is a infrared thermometer. And this is the brand. It's a Lasergrip 1080. So Lasergrip 1080 by this particular brand, and it is pretty interesting. It's pretty simple, but yet it's just what you need if you want to take the temperature reading of various items or locations that may be hard to get to, um, or just simplify the process of taking, readings of surface temperatures. So what you have is a pistol grip, and you have this trigger, and then you have this screen and three buttons. You have this laser, and then you have, let's see if I can show you this laser right there. There we go. And then you have this infrared sensor. That's the thermometer. And so it's in sleep mode until you pull the trigger. And since I just pulled the trigger, it just came back on. But you pull the trigger and it comes back on. And from this point, you can select between the Fahrenheit or the Celsius. Now, I'm an American, and we typically just use Fahrenheit. So there's Fahrenheit. And this middle button, that triangle there, is kind of like a radiation button. That's, of course, for your laser. So it's already on. You can turn it off. You can pull the trigger, no laser. Put it back on, pull the trigger, laser. And of course, whatever you put the laser on, it's like a sighting system, and that's going to be what surface is going to be read by the infrared thermometer. We also, on the far right, have this light bulb button, and I'll just kind of cant down the tool here so you can see it on, off, and that's going to give you low light capability. If you need to read the screen, and so it could be like at nighttime or whatnot. This particular pistol grip has the battery, and what you do is you just pull up right here, and there we go. It's all nice and tight. And there's a 9-volt battery in this compartment, and it just swivels down and snaps. And I have some pretty large hands, and I get a really good full grip and have good access to the trigger. I mean, if I want to use the front pad of my index finger, I have to really kind of pull back, but it's still somewhat comfortable. Sometimes I put my thumb here on the side and just use it like this, and that's fine. So you can see that it's in the sleep mode right now. I'll pull the trigger, and it comes out of the sleep mode and is now in the active mode. So this is the profile from the top, and once again from the side and the front. And let's go ahead and do a demo of this on this particular surface. And it's a bit cool in this room, so I wouldn't be surprised if it gives you a nice low reading here. Let's go ahead and do this. There's the laser right here. Get a nice little average. Boom, right there's a nice average. 55.2 degrees Fahrenheit. I do believe that it is that cool in this room. It's actually kind of almost chilly. So that's just kind of how this works. You can point it at anything you want. The reason I really like this is that there's a lot of places in a home that's kind of hard to get to kind of test. Also, you can check windows and doors for different leaking points of air getting in and out. You can also check in the attic. Maybe you don't want to go up in the attic all the way, but you can just shine this up in there and see if there's any kind of drafts coming out in different places of the attic. You can also, if you have like a wood stove, you can check to see what part of the cooking surface, like I have a wood stove that you can actually cook on, and you can just test and see what part of the surface is the warmest, what has the hottest point. So you can cook on that and be the most efficient. Sometimes when you're making a fire, a cooking fire, it may not be evenly distributed in a stove. So you can just aim right there and just test different points and see which ones are the most consistent and the most, robust so that you can cook there. You can also test the door of the wood stove and also the exhaust pipe and just get an idea of how hot your fire is, how hot it is burning. It's good for automotive use too, if you want to just check different temperatures. And I mean, it just goes on and on. I've even, tested the refrigerator and the freezer and things like that. It's just kind of fun, and it's also very useful. Now, if you look here on the side, it says it can read all the way down to -58 degrees Fahrenheit and all the way up to 1022 degrees Fahrenheit, and the equivalent in Celsius. So I thought that's kind of neat. It's just a neat gift. I really don't know how much these are or they go for. I'm sure there's a lot of different kinds out there. But I do recommend this. It's just a real handy little thing. And I've been walking around the house and the property, just shining the laser and getting different readings just for the fun of it, actually, and just to kind of learn about what's going on and different parts of the house or different temperatures, and wonder, like, why is that? And so it kind of helps you get a better overall awareness of your environment. So I just wanted to show you this and just kind of share this with you because it's kind of new to me. And I also want to tell you, if you want to support the channel, if you want to head on over there to the description box of this video, I have a link to my new paperback book, Project Readiness. And if you want to pick up one or two of those and support the channel, I'd be very appreciative. I just want to thank you for your ongoing support. You guys take care.